Court does call the case. People versus Casey Atkins, 2 cases.
Ashley Locke for the people.
Owen Brown, Deputy Chief Public Defender, appearing with and on behalf of Ms. Atkins. Case. Please state your name for the record. Your Honor, today is the date and time set for probable cause conference. I've had some discussions with the prosecution. This is a matter we think would be best served if we could get it into the mental health court or the drug court. We've spoken with the prosecution. They are in agreement with that. We will have a referral sent to the court immediately. So we're asking for an adjournment so that that evaluation can take place.
And how much time would you be looking for?
What it usually take about 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. Then adjourn these for that purpose to September 19th, 2024.
Thank you. And in the meantime, we'd like to address the issue of bond.
Go ahead.
So, Your Honor, Ms. Atkins does have a couple of issues that are going on. She was previously on a personal bond. She had trouble getting in and making sure that she went to her treatment. She's now has a job. Her daughter has sent us verification that she has a job that starts on the 26th. We'd like for her to be able to work that job and start in her recovery. We're asking that she, given a bond, which will allow her to work that job, maybe a tether or a GPS, so that we know where she is. Also, since drugs are her issue, we would request that she have some sort of testing, regular testing, so that we can get her in a position where she can start making a recovery sooner rather than later.
I'll certainly hear from the people, but the problem is, and the reason she's in is because she had testing and didn't do it at all. Well, no, we have 2 tests, but they came back dirty.
I can do day testing.
What's that?
Day testing, do they have that every day?
Sure.
I will be assured. No, I don't want to.
That's what the judge needs to know.
Yes.
To know that.
Your Honor, if I could say, I believe y'all have day testing, and I don't want to do this again. I don't want to disappoint anybody. I just want to do what I'm supposed to do. And this has really had given me time to reflect on the things consequences that can, because of my actions. And I don't want any more of my bad actions, decisions to have this to occur again. And I am willing to do day testing with this job. I will be able to pay. There would be no issue. I have transportation. And I've really been working very hard to try and get this job for the last 1.5 years. I just lost my other job I had for being in for 9 days.
So, Your Honor, we're asking that she just be allowed this opportunity. We understand the concern of the court is, will she test? That's going to be the most important thing. Will she do what she's supposed to do? I've had a talk with her. I've spoken with her in depth, and she indicates that she will do that.
I will need a sort of plan laid out as to what she intends to do. So at this point, I'm going to deny it. But counsel, if you can send me something that's more structured about what her intent would be, I will certainly consider it. And then certainly hear the people's objections, should they have any at that time. But I'm not going to release her this time. I mean, you recall the last hearing we had, Ms. Atkins.
Yes. And I recalled the question that you kept asking me keeps going through my mind.
Which question was that?
It's hard to say that you use. And you asked me that twice, and I couldn't answer that.
Because why?
Embarrassment, humiliation, and not wanting to say the truth. And all I would have had to say was yes.
Yeah, and that would have been part of the journey. right?
That would have been.
I don't want to keep you locked up, but I also don't want you doing what you're doing.
And sir, I can assure you that it will, because I want this job, and my 13-year-old is starting school on the 26th. It's the first time I will not have a picture of her on her first day. There's no school supplies. They have no financial means to take care of themselves.
I understand all of that, Miss Atkins, and let me just say this. I think that they're going to be better off having a mother that's alive than anything else. So, Mr. Brown, to get that package together, I can take a look at it and then I can make a determination.
We will do that, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. That's called the cases of the people versus Douglas Ren.
Mr. Sinatra for the people. Morning, Your Honor. We have Douglas Ren, who is not here.
He's not here.
He is not here.
We,
Douglas Ren right now is committing multiple felonies per day. I'm sure you're going to see him soon.
that's usually what ends up happening.
Just a matter of time.
I have to say, Mr. Shand, I appreciate your candor to the court. All right.
Your Honor, I do have a request to be asked to be removed from these cases.
I would need written motions.
Okay, I can
to
do
the
that.
court, but at this time, I'll issue bench warrants for the defendant's failure to appear. Bond in each case will be set in the amount of 50,000 cash surety.
I believe he had,
Does he? With no bond on there? All right.
and
And we'll just leave the bond out.
I believe there's an additional case that has also been charged, but not from a few months ago.
We'll just leave we'll just leave the bench warrants outstanding. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We have a Travis Global. Travis, can you state your name for the record?
Travis Goebel.
Versus my other client, this guy is doing everything right. But
Really?
we did have a new case that popped up in 2023. That were,
So if I dig deep enough, I'd find that he's doing everything right.
he's
No.
gonna,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Mr. Shannon.
He does
I'm
not
gonna-
have, do anything stupid in the next couple of days.
All right.
he's gonna have 6 months of sobriety, and the last time he had
Fantastic.
6 months of unincarcerated sobriety was more than a decade ago. So he is doing phenomenally well.
Wonderful.
He's in transitional housing. He's got a great group of guys around him. He's every single meeting I see him at, he's bringing somebody with him. So he's doing the deal. So I'm really, really happy. And I think
Congratulations.
we're going to try to get him into Judge Kunke's treatment court. I think he'd be a great addition, and I actually think the treatment court would be great for him, and I think he'd be great for them too.
Fantastic.
So we're just asking for a short adjournment to get this other case to be included in everything that
Where is the other?
15th District Court.
Okay, so you're looking to make sure that you can get to 15th and try to get everything over.
Correct. So there's
So how much time?
a month. Andrew, is that enough time? And it also gives us an opportunity to get him screened and assessed as well.
Good enough. So I'll set it for September 19th. 2024, 9 a.m. We'll continue.
Thank you, Your Honor.
See, it's always good. Mr. Shand will always tell the court the deal. So if he came up here and said that you were doing well, I just can take that to the bank.
It's
Must be good.
it's funny when you have two cases like this back to back, and they both started out at the same time. And one guy's life's trajectory is going to have a dramatically different turn than the other guy's life trajectory. And Travis right now he's on the right turn. So as always, thank you for all your help.
All right. Well, and I'll tell you something, Mr. Shand, regarding that. That tells me that there was, knowing how you work, there was one client that listened to you and one that didn't.
That's usually the way it goes. It works for you as well.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Take care. Court does call the case.